Hello, I am Tyler Diebel, and this is for the Utah State Intro to Engineering class. And so our goal was to create a simple machine that was to help us make part of our life a little bit simpler. And so what I was thinking throughout my life, I realized that as I wake up or I go to bed and I lay in bed, I realized that I need to turn my light off or my light on, and I don't want to get out of bed. And so that was my problem. I didn't want to get out of bed. And so I started to think of the goal, which was to turn the light on and off without getting out of bed. So I started making observations, and my best observation was to create a pulley system. And so I brainstormed and I came up with a couple ideas. And my first idea was this one, which was I had a pulley. Let's start out with turning on the switch. So here's my bed. The light switch is this dot. And here's a pulley right here, and with some string. So my first thought would be to pull the string down, and that light switch would go up. To turn the light off would be two pulleys, one right here and one right below the switch. And so I pull down, the light switch would go down. But what I realized is that these two cross strings would be a hazard while walking through the room. And so I came up with another idea, which is this one. So here's my bed and my light switch right here. And I have eyelets right above my bed to keep the strings out of the way. And then I have two pulleys right above and a pulley down below. And so one string would go through an eyelet and a pulley to pull it up, and the other string would go through the other eyelet and the pulley above, and then right below the switch to pull it down. And so I have created that model, and with a card, with a shoebox, some eyelets, some paracord, and some tape. So this tape little ball with paracord is the switch. These two eyelets right here will represent the eyelets. Over here is my bed where I would be, and here would be the pulleys, and the other one as well. So let's start off with the on switch. So we'd start off with the left string, which would travel through this eyelet and this pulley to pull it up. And so as you see, as I pull it up, it would pull up the tape. It may not show very well, but it pulls. And now going on to the next one, I'll start with this eyelet to this pulley down to this pulley, so it would come down. So now as I pull, if I'm in bed, it would go down just like that. And so that is what my model would be, and let's go try it out and see if it works. Thank you. Hello, we are back, and we are ready for the final product now, which as you can see is the real deal. And so, as you noticed, we have a lot of tape up here and down there next to the switch because I live in an apartment and the rule is no holes in the wall. So I had to use our inventive skills. So the shorter string, which is the right string also, goes through this eyelet and goes to this pulley, and it hits the light, connects to the light to turn it on. Next one is the left rope and the longer rope, and it goes through the other eyelet to this pulley, down to the other pulley, and back up to the light to turn it off. Okay, so now it's nighttime. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I lay down, then I realize, dang it, I forgot to turn off the light, and I do not want to get up. So I take a hold of the longer string. I start to pull gently down, and you can see as it works that the light turns off, like so. Next, now it is morning, and I need to get up, and I want to turn the light, but I can't get up. I don't want to. So I take a hold of the shorter string, pull gently again, and the light is turned on. And that is the system to turn on the light, on and off the light without getting out of bed. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the show.